Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. In this session, we are going to do some basics for the health of the shoulder complex. We shall begin with some basic postures. Lie on your back, fold both legs, heel closer to the hips, foot 6 inches apart, neck at the center, chin towards the chest. Keep both the palm on the abdominal cavity. As we inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Watch your breathing. Watch even the posterior region. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. With inhalation, the abdominal cavity should expand, and with exhalation, it should contract. Chest should be as stable as possible. This is the most relaxed breathing, which will calm the mind. Be focused. Also tighten the hamstring muscles on both the legs so that the knee capsule feels that tightness, and press the foot. Feel the ground contact. Watch the complete spinal muscles. Stretch both arms. Keep them to the sides of the trunk, palm facing the ground. As we inhale, rise both arms up above the head. Then as we exhale, bring them back. Watch the breathing and the action. When it touches the ground, you should have completed the exhalation. As you inhale, start lifting the arms up. And when it goes over the head, you should have completed the inhalation. Then start exhaling. Keep the arms straight. Watch the shoulder joint, the complete shoulder complex, the scapular region. With inhalation, you should rise the arms up. And as you exhale, you must bring it back. Feel the weight of the arms as you move them up and down. And watch the movement of the shoulder blades, how they glide. Up and down. And watch the shoulder joint. Watch the collarbone, clavicle on both the sides. The collarbone articulates with the shoulder bone and also the chest or the sternum. Watch that. Relax. Breathe consciously. This is a simple movement for the shoulder complex. Now stretch both arms up, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Join the palms. As you inhale, open out, spread both arms sideways, and when you touch the ground, you should have completed the inhalation. Now start exhaling and lift both arms up, bringing the palms together. Repeat these movements 8 to 10 times. As you inhale, you should open out, reach the floor. As you exhale, you must move the arms up, bringing the palms together. In all these movements, you must also be aware of the position of these joints in space at all times, whether the right and the left moving symmetrically or not. You should be aware. So that is the ability of proprioception. Whether they move symmetrically or not, you must become aware of that. And when you close your eyes, the movements become more challenging. Ensure that the breathing and the action are properly synchronized. In this movement, watch the movement of the shoulder blades, the scapulae, how they move towards the spine and away from the spine. Also watch the collarbone, on both sides, and relax the arms. Relax your tongue, nose, throat and the jaws. The shoulder complex is a very intricate area. Which has a lot of bearing on our day-to-day activities. So these are some of the simple postures to keep them healthy. And these movements can be done almost by anyone. Now raise your right hand up and left hand keep it down closer to the trunk. As you inhale, lift the arms. Up, and as you exhale, bring them back to their initial position. So here the movement, please note that they are in the opposite direction. When one arm moves up, another moves down. And ensure that both leave the ground at the same time and touch the ground at the same time. Be aware. So watch the differential movement of the shoulder blades. And develop a sense of awareness to watch both ends of the collarbone. One end articulates with the shoulder bone, it's called the acromioclavicular joint. Another end articulates with the sternum or the chest bone, known as the sternoclavicular joint. Now relax both arms. Watch your breathing Watch the shoulder complex. Now left hand up, right hand keep it by the side of the trunk, right palm facing the floor, left palm facing the ceiling. As we inhale, raise both arms up. Right hand should move over the head. And as we exhale, bring them back to their initial position. Keep the arms straight. Feel the movement of the shoulder blade. Make these movements smooth, symmetrical. Do not give any jerky movement. And move the shoulder blades, understanding the limits of your flexibility. As we inhale, lift both arms up. As we exhale, bring them down. It is important to match the breathing and the action. And have that sense of the position of the arms in space as you move them. Slow and steady movements with good breathing helps both the body and the mind. Relax the arms. Just watch your breathing. Keep both palms closer to the trunk, palm facing upwards. You have to move the palms on the ground. Both palms, you should, as if you are drawing a semicircle. Inhale, move the arms up, ensure that the palm does not take off the floor. Move them as much as possible over the head. Then exhale, bring them back. Bring them closer to the trunk. As you inhale, move the arms apart and over the head. As much as possible, but ensure that the palms do not take off the floor. Then exhale, bring them back. This is yet another very useful movement for the shoulder complex. Repeat all these movements for about 8 to 10 times. The movement should be smooth and steady. Watch the shoulder joints, watch the shoulder blades, watch the collarbone. Watch your chest cavity. All these shoulder movements also impart a good stretch for the chest. So in this movement, the palms should be on the ground. Be relaxed. So in all this, you should also ensure that to begin with, you make the movements in the so-called pain-free zone. That is, in case there is stiffness in the shoulder complex, don't try to exert too much of a force. You must increase the range of movement with practice. Now again, keep both the arms closer to the trunk, palm facing upwards. Again, move the arms up, then bring them up, close the palms, then open the palms on the ground. Again, do this circular movement. So as you inhale, start moving the palms up, then as you raise them up, exhale, then bring them down. This is a good, the so-called circumduction for the shoulder joint. Even here, watch the shoulder blades, the shoulder joint, the collarbone. Also ensure that the arms move symmetrically. If you move it up, then bring it up, close the palm, then open the palm. And just be relaxed. Same thing can be done in the reverse mode. That is, from the sideways, lift it up, then land over the head, then move it on the ground closer to the trunk. This is also a good circumduction, but from a different direction. These simple movements have a good impact on the complete shoulder complex. We should understand that these movements are not possible only through the shoulder joint or the glenohumeral joint as it is called. It's important that the shoulder blades should glide properly. The acromioclavicular joint and the sternoclavicular joint should also behave properly. Just relax. These are all some preliminary movements for the shoulder complex. Now raise both arms up. Continue to breathe the same way, slow, steady. As you inhale, abdomen should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Now raise your right leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. These are some simple postures for the core muscles to get properly toned. Toes towards the knee and pull the kneecap, tighten the quadriceps. A good stretch for the muscles of the lower extremity. All the postures done so far are good for the muscles of the upper extremity. Now some basic postures for the lower extremity. Fold right leg down, left leg up. Stretch the heel, pull the kneecap, tighten the front of the thigh, the quadriceps. Feel the stretch at the back of the thigh, back of the leg, the hamstrings and the calf muscle. Breathe well. This is a good and safe stretch for the hamstring muscles, which have a good bearing on the health of the lower back. Also a good movement for the hip. Fold down. One more time, right leg. Stretch the heel, pull the kneecap. Left leg should not be left passive. You should press the left foot. You should tighten the left hamstrings. It is important to pull the kneecap and also stretch the toes to enhance the stretch. Fold down. Left leg. Keep it straight. Both arms should be straight. This is a useful movement for the muscles of the legs and also hips as well as the back. Fold down. Right leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee towards the chest. Pull the knee as close to the chest as possible. Stretch the heel, that is toes, towards the knee. Tighten the back of the thigh. This simple movement is very good for the gluteal minimus and medius muscles. Even on the left leg, one should tighten the hamstrings and press the foot. Release right leg, chain. Left leg up, fold, hold the knee, pull the knee closer to the chest. This movement also helps the muscles of the lower back. So some of these preliminary postures focus on the core muscles around the lumbar, pelvic and hip region. Breathing is one of the key feature for making it effective. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest. Do not move the knee out of the plane. Press it against the abdomen and breathe well. The pressure of the thigh on the abdomen, when done with good breathing, provides a nice massaging effect for the intestinal organs. Thus, the intestinal organs also get rejuvenated. Release right leg, chain. Left leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand all around. So it should also focus on the posterior region. The thick skin that is resting on the floor, the so-called thoracolumbar fascia, that should also respond to the breathing. Just watch. And as we exhale, contract the abdominal muscles little more than normal so that it engages the transversus abdominis muscle, which is one of the good stabilizing muscle for the lower back. Release left leg. Right leg up, fold from left hand, hold the right ankle joint, pull it across the left thigh. From right hand, push the knee. Tighten the hamstring muscles on both the legs. That creates a healthy grip for the complete knee capsule. Be present. Get involved. You must have that complete musculoskeletal awareness, and you must have the focus on your breathing. Release right leg, chain. Left leg up. Fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it across the right thigh. From left hand, push the knee. Feel the base of the spine as we inhale and exhale. Especially the articulation or the joint between the hip bone and the sacrum segment of the spinal column, the sacroiliac joint. This imparts a very mild movement around the joint, which is very crucial in the health of the spine. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up, fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it across the right thigh, push the knee. Be focused. Get involved. Feel the complete leg muscles, tighten the hamstring muscles, feel the kneecap, feel the calf muscle, foot, the breathing, the movements. You have to make the practice meditative. Release right leg. Chain, left leg. Fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it across the right thigh, push the left knee. Take the heel as closer to the root of the thigh as possible. Breathe consciously. Feel the posture. Release left leg. Stretch your left leg forward. Slowly get up from the right side. These are some very preliminary but useful, effective, simple, safe movements for both the upper extremities and the lower extremities. Sit upright, sit on the blanket, hips on the blanket, legs on the floor. Now stretch both arms. Now this is the stretch both arms sideways in line with the shoulder girdle. Elbow and palm should face forward. Keep on stretching the arms, both arms parallel to the ground. Crease of the elbow and the palm should face forward. The scapulae, that is the shoulder blades, should not move apart. They should move closer to one another and slightly downward so the chest is elevated. Watch your breathing. Induce the stretch into the muscles of the upper arms and the forearms. Be aware, be watchful. At the base you will see the shoulder joint, which is a ball and socket type of joint with phenomenal degrees of movement. Next comes the elbow joint, which is a hinge type of joint which can flex and extend. Associated with it, there is the radio-ulnar joint which can supinate and pronate the palms. Then you have the wrist joint which can flex and extend. Slowly bring the arms down. From this position, we are going to try some of the movements for the shoulder joint and the radio-ulnar joint. Shoulder joint, one can rotate internally and externally, and similarly the radio-ulnar joint, one can rotate to move the palm upwards and forward. These movements will help to gain good control over these joints. Stretch both arms, elbow and palm facing forward. Lock the elbow, rotate outward from the shoulder joint so that the elbow and palm face upward. Feel the difference in the stretch. The crease of the elbow and the palm both should face forward. Keep on stretching. This is possible from the shoulder joint, which is a ball and socket type of joint, and induce the stretch. Watch your shoulder blades. Watch the clavicle or the collarbone also. As you do any of these movements with the shoulder joint, the articulations of the chest with the collarbone and the articulation of the collarbone with the shoulder bone, they also play a significant role. Keep on stretching. Be watchful. Elbow and palm facing upward. You have to induce this stretch and stay for some time so that the muscle tone improves. Slowly bring the arms down and relax. Shoulder joint is quite a sensitive joint, in the sense if you do not use it, you will lose it. So it's very important to retain all the movements of the shoulder joint. Now stretch both arms, palm and elbow should face forward. Keep on stretching. Now turn the face of the palm down while the elbow faces forward. So this is possible from the radio-ulnar joint. Please remember, palm down while keeping the elbow forward. Now again palm forward, elbow also forward. Again palm down while keeping the elbow forward. This is from the radio-ulnar joint. but retain the stretch. Keep on stretching the muscles of the upper arm and the forearm. Now again, palm should face forward, elbow should face forward. Now completely turn the elbow and palm to face upward. Turn the face of the palm forward while keeping the elbow upward. Elbow up, palm forward. Stretch well. Again, palm upward, elbow also upward. Feel the difference. Palm forward while elbow still upward. Now elbow also forward. This is from the shoulder joint. Now elbow upward while palm still forward. One more time, turn the elbow forward from the shoulder joint while still palm facing forward. Now elbow upward while still palm is forward. Now palm also upward. Now both the palm and elbow forward. Now both palm and elbow upward. Again both forward. Slowly bring them down. Relax. So this gives us a good control on the rotation at the shoulder joint, radioulnar joint, and also a good control over the mechanisms of movement of the shoulder joint, elbow, radioulnar joint. Now clasp the fingers, sit upright, chest and navel up. Inhale, exhale, stretch both arms up, open the face of the palm. Lift both arms up and push it slightly back. So the complete armpit gets a good stretch. Lift is as if you are pulling the trunk up from the arms. Intensify the stretch in the upper arms and the forearms. This is good for the shoulder complex, elbows, the wrist. Slowly bring both arms down. Relax the shoulders, relax your upper arms. One more time, inhale, exhale, rise both arms up, open the face of the palm up. Even here, ensure that the shoulder blades do not fly up. You must bring them closer to the spine and slightly move them down so the chest is well elevated. Feel the stretch in the fingers, wrist, stretch in the elbows, the shoulder complex, the armpit, muscles connecting the arms and the chest. Breathe consciously. Slowly bring the arms down, relax. These simple movements go a long way in protecting the health of the upper extremities. Shoulder joint has a variety of movements. Now stretch your right hand forward, keep it straight. From left hand, lock the right elbow, pull it closer to the trunk, turn the neck towards the right shoulder. Keep the right arm straight and pull it closer to the trunk. There is a good stretch for the so-called deltoid muscles. The muscles of the upper arm, they all get a good rejuvenating stretch in this simple posture. Release, relax, right hand, chain. Stretch your left hand. Lock the elbow from right arm, pull it closer. Palm and crease of the elbow should face in the same direction for the left hand. Feel the stretch. Pull it closer. Keep the right elbow straight. Relax. Now repeat. Right hand, stretch, pull from the left hand. Lock the elbow, pull it closer. Chest and navel up, that's very important. And the orientation of the elbow and palm is also important. They should face in the same direction. Release and relax the right arm. Chain. Left hand straight. From right forearm, lock the elbow, pull it closer to the trunk. Breathe proper. Breathing should be consciously done. Feel the stretch. Release and relax the left arm. Sit upright. Take the palm slightly behind the hips. Press the palm, middle finger pointing forward, arm straight. Thrust the chest up and forwards. This is a simple shoulder extension. Good for the muscles of the chest and also for the intercostal muscles. Chin slightly towards the chest. Well open the chest. It also helps the scapula to glide inward and closer to the spine. Watch your breathing. As you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. It's also good for the wrist, and especially for users of computer. The thoracic outlet below the collarbone gets a good relief in this posture. Slowly come up, sit upright. Shoulder joint has a variety of movements. It can move back, up. It can exhibit circumduction. Now lie on your chest. It can have internal and external rotation. It can have sideward movement, abduction and adduction. Relax the forehead on the floor. Now stretch your right arm from below the chest. From left hand, hold the wrist. Pull the arm from left hand. And take the left shoulder as down, closer as possible. Ensure that the right palm and right elbow face upward. That orientation is very important. This gives a good stretch for the deltoid muscles and the muscles of the upper arm. Feel the stretch. From left hand, you must pull so that the stretch in the right upper arm intensifies. Slowly come up, take out your right arm, relax, chain. Take the left arm from below the chest. From right hand, hold the wrist and pull. And try to use the trunk weight on the left arm so that you can feel a better stretch. Hips should be even. Only the upper trunk slightly rotates. Minimize that. And pull from the right hand to intensify the stretch. This movement is also good for the shoulder blades. Relax left hand, relax the forehead, slowly get up and lie down on your back, fold the legs. Stretch both arms down closer to the trunk. Keep the heel closer to the hips. Now take the palms below the hips. Raise the hips a bit, take the palms below the hips, open the palms up, and hips should rest on the base of the palm, and then stretch your legs forward. So palms should come closer to each other, they should be touching each other, open them upward, enabling the hips to thoroughly rest on the wrist and the thigh on the palm. As a result, the shoulders are well opened, chest is elevated. Watch your breathing. So this movement is good for the wrist, the forearms, elbows, as well as the upper arms. The junction of the upper arm and the chest gets a good beneficial movement, because in today's lifestyle, the shoulder joints normally have a tendency to move forward to a crouching position, and in this posture the shoulder joints are forced to move back, so that the upper thoracic cavity gets a good welcome stretch. And the trunk weight on the arms also help in reducing the fatigue in these muscles. Always be focused on your breathing. Feel the posture. Flex both the legs. Slightly raise the hips. Check out both the arms and relax. Left leg forward slowly. Get up from the right side. Sit on the blanket, hips on the blanket, legs on the floor. Sit upright. Palm should face upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Gently close your eyes. Relax your breathing. Now we are going to do the Bhramari pranayama. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, you should pronounce the word hum internally. When you pronounce this word, you should neither move the tongue nor move the lips. It should be just internal, and you must watch the vibrations of the word hum. especially in the skull cavity. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract, and as we exhale, you should also pronounce the word hum internally and watch the soothing vibrations in the region of the brain. This is a very relaxing pranayama. This simple pranayama enhances the feel-good factor. Namaste.